Hi guys, welcome to Friendship Shaving. It's great to see you, it's great to be here. I have a lovely razor to share with you today. It's a vintage Gillette fat handled tech, sometimes called a heavy tech, although that is a little bit of a misnomer. And I'll explain why in a moment. So we've got that one today. The razor blade that I've got in there is one of these. Now I've not seen these before and I don't remember where I got them, but they were in my stock of blades and they are a silver Gillette blue. So French, the writing on the back is French, and I can't see anywhere that says where they are made. They are a stainless blade. Let me take one out so you can see the packet. It says quite plainly on the back there, stainless. So they are obviously a modern blade, whereas the original Gillette blues were vintage. So there we are. The razor is all set and ready to go, shining away. The soap today is Master Soap Creations Frosted Lavender, made in South Africa. I have some nice Master Soap Creations soaps. Just got them here that I can look at. My favourite is perhaps Night on the Town. Running close second to that is Nordic Croc. I wanted to try this one because it is loaded with menthol. I wondered how that would be. And to my surprise, let me just open this, guys, because to my surprise, the soap is very yellow. I didn't think it would be that colour at all. So I have some soap already on my brush, and I'm using a 24mm Yaki brush, and it is their Chianti with a synthetic knot today. I'm going to put some of this straight on. Now, my bowl lather today, I've used my Perrieras shaving bowl. And I don't know, guys, I think I've forgotten how to bowl lather. I didn't get much volume at all, but got an incredibly shiny, slick looking soap. I added a lot of water and I was a bit reticent to add more. So perhaps all I needed to do was be brave and add more water. Oh yes, definitely quite thick. I'm going to do that now, guys. I'm going to just dip my brush. And I thought I'd bowl lather today, just so that some of that menthol might dissipate before it hit my face. I know, I'm such a coward when it comes to menthol. But I bet, if you live in a really hot country, I bet this is a godsend actually. Now this brush has a grey synthetic knot with white tips, and it has a little bit of backbone. So that is, again, part of the reason that I chose to bowl lather today. Even though I've ended up doing a little bit of a face lather, I generally find that brush has a little bit too much backbone for me. I've got a super shiny, I don't know if you can see on film, very nice looking leather actually. It's funny, isn't it? I've been face lathering for a while now, and the last twice that I've tried to bowl lather, it's been nothing to write home about, honestly. I think you just get out of the habit very quickly. Anyway, this is my fat handled tech. This is an American fat handled tech. And it is renowned as being a mild razor. It's made between 1938/39 and 1945. Now I used it in a week with a Topaz Platinum blade, and I had a very, very nice shave. Very mild, but very nice. So that is why I thought I would use a stainless blade today rather than a platinum blade, just to see what difference it made to the shave with this razor. For you guys that really do rely on a mild shave, this is a razor that I would urge you to consider. It is a super razor. Now I have to say, this blade is not great. It's okay. Did you see the face I pulled there? It was better on that bit, on my chin. So it may be that this blade improves after the first use. That sometimes happens with a razor blade. Yeah, it's a bit rough and tuggy once you first get going. So as I said, that sometimes happens. It may be that this razor blade just doesn't suit this razor, and that also is something that can happen. It definitely feels better on the neck. I think it's improving as we go along. It's quite interesting. So there we go. I said it was sometimes known in the US as a heavy tech, and I believe I'm correct in saying that. It's a little bit of a misnomer because it weighs in at 48 grams. It's made of brass, coated in this nickel plating. It's an absolutely beautiful razor. Look at the knurling on the handle, guys. It really is an exceptionally good razor. And a very nice one to have in the collection. Its weight means that it's very manoeuvrable and easy to use, and a little bit shorter handle than a standard modern double-edged safety razor, but it nevertheless is very nice indeed. I believe that Carve have done a modern version of this design. I didn't check up on that before my shave. I meant to, but time just got the better of me, I'm afraid. So some of you will no doubt tell me. Guys, I'm looking at the water in my sink here, and it's very definitely got a yellow tint to it because of the colour of that soap. I'm finding these MSC soaps to be, they feel really good. Nice protection, loads of slickness. I'm enjoying them. I traded some items with my friend Bill, and I got a couple of these, so yeah, I'm really grateful to have these in the den, having not tried them before that time. The menthol on this one is not as bad as I imagined. Although I don't think I'll go outside immediately after my shave because it is a very cold winter day. But yeah, I like this soap. I bet it's a fantastic soap in the summer heat. It's there is quite a bit of menthol in it, but it's not making my eyes water or anything silly like that. And just to mention, this soap comes in as 170 grams or 6 ounces. So you get a good amount of soap. Very nice indeed. I've been looking out for, do you know what, I'm going to do 3 passes today, guys. Why not? I think the Tech is possibly Gillette's most produced razor because there were such a large amount of variation in the different techs that they produced. Of these fat handled techs, I know there was a Canadian one, and if you look on the Mr. Razor website, you'll see the Canadian one with a slightly different handle. Very nice. We all want one of those now, of course. There's also a British version, and you know what, I don't think I've got the British version, so I'll have to add that to my collection, most definitely. And rather strangely, in Britain, Gillette produced same head but a thin handled tech. And I just wonder if these techs were made, particularly these fat handle techs, if they were made anywhere else. one assumes that they would be made in Brazil or Argentina for their market. I think I may be looking into this. I think we might have discovered a new little rabbit hole. Guys, this razor blade is much better now. It really was that first pass, and the blade has definitely become better and really comfortable. I noticed it on my top lip. It was just like a normal, really comfortable blade. So, yeah. Oh, I blew that, didn't I? Guys, I'm getting a bit of a mess with my shirt, really. But, I prefer to shave with a shirt or a vest on, because by the time I come to shave, it's early afternoon or late afternoon. So I can't be bothered getting undressed and then getting dressed again after my shave. There we are, absolutely loads of soap on this brush. Beautiful brush from Yaki. I do like this one. Lovely colouring when you catch it in the light. Very nice indeed. And for me, it is a great bowl lathering brush. Inexpensive, because it's from Yaki. I've seen them for just today, £20. So it's Chianti, spelled C-H-I-A-N-T-I. So we'll go against the grain now. That's one of the nice things with this razor, is that I can go against the grain. And for me, I know a lot of guys cannot do against the grain. I don't have any issues with this. It's just a very nice, comfortable shaving razor on all parts of my face. Isn't this fantastic, eh? 1939 to 1945. Who might have used this, eh? Back in the day. We'll never know, of course, but I'll bet it was somebody fantastic. Bound to be. Just there, that's the only bit I've got to be careful. Now, of course, going against the grain on my face, getting a closer shave with this razor than if I'd just gone across or with the grain. And I'm just going to loosen the handle slightly. I'm still going to hold and support the head, but I'll get a drop more water in there now. It's important to hold the head when you turn the tap on and let the water run into that, because if you don't, it has a tendency to turn, and it could just unscrew and fall in the sink. And well, it's such a beautiful vintage razor. I don't want to damage it. It's got a couple of knocks on it, just on the head cap, but as I said last week, I gave it a little polish on my polishing machine, and oh, it's come up fantastically, guys. I just can't get over how nice it looks now. So apart from that little polish, this is its original finish. You know, all these years later, because it really didn't look like that before I polished it. It wasn't bad, but it looked the age it is. Gosh, now it just looks like I've had it replated or something. Fantastic. Really, really chuffed. So, the soap is Tallow. I should mention that. I really enjoyed that. Really, really enjoyed that soap. Definitely menthol. Got the menthol going on all over. And it is loaded, but it's not excessive. That's the right word. I'm going to use my Craftsman, Tobacco Craftsman 3-in-1. Really like this. They've put more emphasis on the citrus notes, and it's really nice. And of course, that citrusiness will go beautifully with the lavender. Oh man, it's fantastic. Tobacco Craftsman, it's great. So that is my shave, guys. Thank you very much for joining me, and I've got an unboxing video coming up. I will load that immediately that I have loaded this video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.